coming at y'all with another video. And in today's video, I kind of want to preview the next set coming out for Union Arena, which is Black Clover. I know that the Sword Art Online set just came out, but I kind of want to do a little better job of educating everyone that follows the channel, and just everyone in general in the community about what some of the cards may be coming out. I'm not really one to look in the future too much, but I do know that this is a popular topic that a lot of people want to know about, right? And the sooner you cover cards, the better you can get an understanding about when they come out. And I did cover, Sword Art Online a little bit before it came out, so I want to do the same with Black Clover. I'm not going to go into any big like deck list profiles or anything like that. I just want to go over what the actual Union Arena TCG site has for us, which is what I've done for similar set releases. Just going over what they want us to know, and then I'm also going to go over the set from some sites that have at least not a full translation, but we can kind of get an idea of what the decks are doing, right? So nothing crazy. With that premise out of the way, let's get into it, right? So Black Clover is going to be the 8th set for us here in Union Arena, and it is going to be really, really cool. I know a lot of people are hyped for Black Clover to come out. It does come out on the 30th of this month, but you should have a pre-release set up in, today is the 6th. It comes out on the 30th, Friday. So on the 23rd, so in just, a couple weekends, you should be having your pre-releases at your local game stores, right, for this set to come out. I do think that this set is also coming out, I think with the Bleach 2.0, something like that. It is a dual release, but really, really cool. It says here that the release events have been announced, but the full set has not been announced on the official site. So later when we get to that, I will not be on the official site. But let's get into it. The cards recreate the world of Black Clover, right? Really, really cool. Level up the fun of Union Arena through the booster boxes. So there is going to be a structure deck out for you guys as well. I think for this one, right? There should be a structure deck. Don't quote me on that one yet. I have to look a little more into it. I should know this already, but like I said, I don't look in the future too much. This is definitely a new thing that I am trying to do here. But we are getting a booster set. One of the first cards they are talking about, pickup card 1, attention to the Asta SR. And this is the low to the ground green Asta raid. This guy is going to be really, really cool. 3 energy, 1 action point, Asta Black Bulls, green character, 3500 plus. It is a raid trigger, generates you 1 energy. It raids on top of an Asta. Your opponent cannot activate draw abilities during trigger checks resulting from damage dealt by this character, which is really, really cool, right? It kind of fits into the idea of Asta himself being like the negate magic guy in the show, which is really, really cool. And it says, during your turn, if Yuno is on your field, all characters on your field gain 500 BP, which is really good, being able to boost all your characters just by having a Yuno on your field. So going to be some combination that we can probably look forward to from the set for this card. When attacking, reveal the top card of your deck. If the reveal card has 3 required energy, this character gains impact 1 until the end of the turn. Place reveal cards at the top or bottom of your deck. So when attacking, reveal the top card of your deck. So it has to be exactly 3 energy and then he gets impact. But you can see how this is probably pretty devastating, right? Having a 3 energy raid come down that can maybe boost your whole board by 500 and then also have impact is kind of scary. Really, really cool card. Can't wait to play with this Asta. I think for what I saw from the set, I'm going to be trying to build a green Asta deck running... I'm not really going to be running Asta. We'll get to her later. My girl, Mio Liriona. Her name is so hard to say. You can disrupt your opponent's draw trigger. With a little bit of luck, you gain a powerful skill by previewing cards from your deck. Cool play style. We have Noelle here as a pickup card too. They want to note. And very beautiful, amazing design on the Noelle here. I love this art. Really cool, showing off her her armament thing that she's got going. Not armament hockey, but her suit, her outfit from the thing that gives it to her in the show. She is 5 energy, so pretty hefty cost here. She's 4,000 plus BP though, and I do know from reading earlier ahead from the set, she is a deck that kind of requires you to mess with having a lot of events in your sideline. But she says if you use an event card this turn, this character gains 1,000 BP and impact 1 until the end of the turn. So disregarding everything else, if you used the event before you played her, you will still get this effect because this isn't a trigger effect, right? This is a continuous effect. So if you used an event before you got into this Noelle, you will still get the impact for the turn. One thing to note too is that this isn't once per turn, so you can just always play events, and this Noelle can be pushing your opponent for 5,000 damage impact 1. Ooh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Always having a 5k impact 1. I love 5k impact 1s. Noelle is definitely one of my favorites. Her and Miora Lariona are two of my favorites. She also says, when played, this character gains all abilities listed below until the end of the turn if you have the number required of event cards in your sideline. So 2 or more, this character cannot be blocked by a character with 3,000 or less BP. So meaning if you have 2 or more in your sideline, she's swinging in with 5,000 impact 1 if you use something, and now their little bodies can't block it. They have to block with a big body. And then it says 4 or more, your opponent must block this character's attack if able. Getting 4 in the trash doesn't seem like a big cost. A very powerful card here with the Noelle. I'm actually really surprised they gave her so much, but Noelle is one of the stars of the show, if you ask me. Really love her design, love her character art. Really beautiful design on the card. Pickup card 3, they are saying, is Dante Zigratis. Usually these cards that they show on the site are what they think are the main cards that you need to be looking out for in the set to build decks around. And we have a Dante Zogratis here. He is part of the Dark Triad. Really cool art here. 5 energy, 1 action point for 4,000 BP, 1 energy. So hopefully we are getting a boost here for a 5 cost, right? And he raids on top of Dante. He is a raid trigger. He says, when played, choose up to 2 characters on your opponent's front line. They lose 1,000 BP until the start of your turn. So it's like he's coming down, and if there is a big body on the board, or even 2 big bodies, you minus them 1,000. And it's really good because they lose the BP until the start of your next turn. So during your opponent's turn, they're also negated that 1,000 BP. Really good effect here. When attacking, place the top 2 cards of your deck into your sideline. So this is probably a preview showing that this purple Dark Triad deck is probably trying to do some shenanigans with the sideline, and it does. There is a nice new win con in the game through this deck. Really, really cool. These are just the foil arts that they're showing here, starting with the voice actor from the Japanese version of Asta. Luxurious foil design cards, including the signature, are joining the lineup. All these cards are absolutely beautiful, and we are going to go through all these cards since these are cards that are released for us to see, right? Let's touch up on the cards that we've already seen. This is the previous Asta that we went over, the 3 energy. Very awesome art here. But another card to go over that they're showing us here is the Yuno to match up with him in this deck. And this Yuno is a 4 energy, 1 action point, 4,000 BP, raid and life, all the normal stuff, right? He says, when played, if Asta is on your field, look at the top card of your deck. Then place it at the top or bottom of your deck. This works out for you, right? So now you have the combo, the duo here. These are the 2, protagonists of the show, essentially. And if you have Asta out, you get to, probably have the little body out and then raid into the Yuno. And then Yuno lets you stack your deck. So when you raid into the Asta and do Asta's effect, you have the Yuno out to boost everybody, and then the Asta lets you get the cool effect by revealing that card, and hopefully you stacked it up the right way. But he does do more. When attacking, reveal the top card of your deck, and then place it on the top or bottom of your deck. Okay, so if you played it, you're still pretty good, and then you can attack to even fix it anymore. So pretty good. If the reveal card is a green character or site card with 3 required energy and 1 AP cost, 3 required specifically, so it has to be 3, so you're going to be running a lot of 3 energy, 1 action point cards in the deck. You may place 1 card from your hand to your sideline, then play the reveal card set to the field resting, or perform raid with it. Whoa, that is so good. This Yuno is really, really strong. I know the Asta is really strong too, but that is pretty good, being able to get a body out for free. Really cool. Looking to be a low to the ground, really swing fast with both of these raids being 4 or less. And I do know that there is the, I think the Clover Kingdom card from the set. That helps boost them up. So we went over the Noelle. That is another card that is getting the signature art. Beautiful, awesome, amazing design here. I like the color scheme that they made for these cards with the black kind of bull design in the background with the signature. But we do have a card that pairs with her, and I love this art. It is so beautiful for Mimosa. Really entangles everything that she does with her powers. This is a beautiful art. A beautiful character and a really sweet, awesome character in the show. This goes along with the Noelle deck. She's a 4 energy, 1 action point, so you are getting her down before the Noelle. She is a raid, 4,000 BP. She raids on top of Mimosa Vermilion, obviously, and then when play, draw a card. So just when play, draw a card. Choose one of the following. Reduce the AP cost of the next event card with 2 or less required energy from your hand this turn by 1. So essentially, you play one of the cheap event cards for free if you need to, or you may place one event card from your hand into your sideline. If you do, add up to 1 red character card with 1 AP cost from your sideline to your hand. So very versatile here. So like, say you've seen a lot of your events, but you haven't seen your big characters. She's letting you get one of the characters back to your hand, hopefully the Noelle, if you're missing her, and then be able to raid on the Noelle. So really good, because you're not losing a card here because you get to draw a card. Really good. I can't wait to build this deck. I'm definitely going to be doing a deck with both of them in it. Now to touch on some cards we haven't seen yet, it is the purple Black Bulls deck, and this is going to be a really cool deck, I think. It's 4 energy, 1 action point, Asta here, 4,000 BP. It is a raid target. It raids on Asta. Obviously, if you have 4 or more other Black Bull affinity cards on your field, this character gains impact 1. The character battling this card loses nullify impact for the duration of this battle. That is so good. You have impact, and you're going to make sure you get it. And if anyone tries to battle you and stop the impact, you get to go in for game. This is such a good closer effect in the game, being able to push and make sure you're getting that last check no matter what, as long as you got a bigger BP. And then it just says, when sideline, you may place 1 Black Bulls of any card from your hand into your sideline. If you do, you may play up to 1 base card of this rated character set to resting on your front line. So essentially, when he's sideline, you trash a Red Bull affinity card from your hand to the sideline, and then you get to play the card that is underneath this Asta rated resting onto your front line. So it gives you another blocker, hopefully for the next turn, or another Asta out on the board to be able to raid into, right? Really good card. Really cool thing to note is that he just always has this impact if you have 4 or more other on the field, and then always says this character gains this part nullify impact during the duration of the battle. So this is one to note, that this is not just when he's rated, so you don't mind rating it from life at any point. And then for the deck, we have a 4 energy 2 action point Yami, who is 4,000 plus BP, and it is an active trigger, which is very interesting. That's an active trigger and not a get trigger, considering you want to have this guy to your hand. But what does he do? When played, if you have 6 or more other Black Bull affinity cards in your field, choose up to 1 character with 4,000 less BP on your opponent's front line and sideline it. We've seen this effect before in a couple other decks, in Hashiro's, in Green, Bleach. Other cards have the same thing. If you have enough characters on the field, pop something. So looking like this is one of the ways to clear the board. And he also says, when attacking, choose up to 1 character on your field with Black Bull's affinity. It gains 1,000 BP till in the turn. So essentially, you're wanting to boost that Asta up, so that way you can, make sure he gets in with his impact and everything, right? So really cool effect here. One thing that sucks is that he does not come in active. You are paying 2 action points for this, so it seems like you're wanting to play this Yami on your backline and then kill something and then be able to move him up to get that really good when attacking effect. Maybe they thought the deck would be too fast and strong if he came out active. It is a kill spell in the end, so it makes sense that he probably can't attack if he's going to be able to kill a body. That'd probably be a little too busted. So that is the signature arts that they have here. They are just going through the lineup, telling us the cards that we've seen. This is the cover art they are choosing to do. Obviously, the 2 boys going up against the big baddie here, the bad guy. And new illustration. The cards feature brand new illustrations. Really cool. We get to see here the cards feature brand new illustration. Yeah, just showing off. This is a beautiful art design, by the way. I love this. I have to save that later. I can use that as a black background. And then the box toppers are giving us 1 of each 6 foil designs. The 0-drop Asta, the 0-drop Dante, the 0-drop Mario Leona, a 0-drop Yuna, a 0-drop Asta Red, and a 0-drop Noelle. All of these just being get triggers, no effects, all of them. One thing to note is Noelle does have effects, so let's check it out. When played, draw a card, then place 1 card from your hand into your sideline. This is awesome because you're going to want to put the events into the sideline, right? So really cool here. Glad to see that, we are able to go over these cards, and that is still in full screen. Looks really cool. But let's go back and check. I thought that this one came out with a structure deck, and it does. We will go over the structure deck since we are trying to give you guys like a little release of what the product is going to be. Obviously, the starter deck comes out the same weekend as the booster set does. And this is a red deck centered around the members of the Black Bull, Asta, Noelle, and Yami, the trio, the young heroes of the show. And this is the cards recreate the world of Black Clover. All right, what is this also giving us? I know that this is, I think, the main deck that people are excited to build from this set getting released, and it is this structure deck. So let's see what the cards have to say, right? A 4 energy, 1 action point Asta. It raised on top of Asta when played. Place the top card of your deck face down. Under this character, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line. It loses all base abilities until the start of your turn. This is so good. I love that this deck has this game has a character in it like this now that you just, hey, there's a pesky person on their other side that's messing you up with all their effects. Well, it loses all those abilities until the next turn for you. That could be so absolutely powerful and stunning your opponent down. And then it says, when attacking once per turn, you may place 1 face-down card under this character into your sideline. If you do, this character gains impact 1. So one thing to note is you'll be able to recur this effect. I do know that there's cards in the set that let you, when played, put a card face down underneath one of your characters. And then obviously, he says when played, you get to, put one there. So you'll always have one as long as you raid. He lets you put the top card of your deck face down and then negate someone's abilities. And then you get to just, when attacking, sideline it to give him impact 1, which is really, really good. I can see why this card is so powerful, and so many people are excited to play with it. Going on to the it is a Golden Dawn and not a Black Bulls trade, obviously, because he's on the other team. But he is a 5 energy, 2 action point, 4,000 BP. He is the color trigger, red color trigger in the deck. You do get to play him set to active, which is what I'm talking about. We love to see that on our 2 action point cards. When this a character attacks and is not blocked, draw a card. Ooh, that is good. That is good. That is really, really good. It makes your opponent want to block this character and have to lose a body. If they don't, you are taking their life and you're drawing a card, right? So that's so much value for you. This card, that's already really good. This card's already good just from that alone, with it being the 4,000 BP. And he also says, when played, if Asa's on your field, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line and move it to their energy line. Oh my god. Yeah, this deck's going to be nasty. Just these 2 cards alone, like raiding the Asta, being able to negate something's effects, and then the coming down, taking another character and move it to their energy line. That is actually really, really good. It could be better if it maybe tapped it down, but he comes in active. You're going to be replacing him with a card draw when you attack and they're not blocked. And you can make your opponent not want to block it, right? Because you're going to move something to their energy line. This is really, really, really good. And it just notes here, when you move a character to an energy line that's full, your opponent does get to choose which energy they want to send to the removal area. Oh, excuse me, first. A new starter deck, rare card promo pack. What? A promotional pack containing 4 new rarity text cards is exclusive, available in the starter deck. Oh, this is the first time they've done this. Really interesting to get a little pack that gives you like a rare upgrade of some of the cards. Additionally, 1 card in each pack features a shiny parallel design. Wow, okay, I'm excited about this. Let's go over it then. We got a purple Asa, which is interesting. The starter decks, they're making you want to buy the starter decks. And the cards in it help you build other decks, so it's going to make these starter decks really, really sell. Each of these promo packs contain these 4 cards, but one of them has a chance to be a parallel. So this Asta is Nullify Impact, sitting with his, kind of character design, right, to stun something out, negate magic, essentially. 1 energy, 2,000 plus BP, active trigger, not a get trigger, interesting. During your turn, if you have 4 or more other Black Bull affinity cards in your field, it gains 1,000. So, not bad. Not bad at all. We have the Henry Legolant of the Black Bulls. 2 energy, 1 action point, 2,000 BP. If you have 4 or more other Black Bull affinity cards on your field, this character gains another energy generation. So, pretty good. Activate main, switch to resting, pay an AP once per turn. Choose 1 Black Bull hideout on your field and activate its when played ability. Ooh, really cool. Can't wait to see what the Black Bull hideout does. We have a green Asta in the set. It is this. You may treat this card as if its required energy is 3 while in your deck. Oh, so now we're seeing how the green Asa deck works, because this guy's treated as 3, so you're able to, play it from that Asa effect. Really, really cool. Or get the bonus from the Asa effect, right? He's also Nullify Impact. Really cool that they're sticking to that on the cards for Asa. Makes sense. During your turn, if is on your field, this character gains 5. Wow, that's crazy. This is a busted card. It doesn't have a trigger, so you can't grab it. But it is a 2-drop 3,500 BP. That's pretty strong. That stat line is really good being 35 because the 3K 2 drop is already pretty strong. So him being able to be boosted up if a unit's on the field is really cool. And then we have, 1 energy, 1 action point. He does have step. I think a lot of the units have step. That's kind of his thing, having that wind spirit thing with him. When played, if Osta's on your field, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Place any number of them on the top of your deck in any order. Then place any remaining cards of it. So that just helps you make sure you can put a 3-cost card on top of your deck. I wonder if these are cards that they're giving us to supplement this. Like, is this from like the set 2 or something? I'm curious if you guys know. Leave down in the comments like why they're giving us these 4 cards. Are these 4 cards they're trying to add to our set to help this first set for us of the Black Clover be a little bit better? Really, really cool. This is just going over the art for the deck, and then not really giving us too much there, but you should be able to get these the same weekend as the pre-release for your starter decks and the booster boxes, right? So we went over what the site has to say, and then I am going to go over a couple of cards that we have leaked through the Capsule Court Gear site. I know that these aren't official translations, but I did want to kind of look at cards and get a little bit of an idea of what's going on here. Actually, I feel like this is a, good stopping point for this. We will go over this in the next video. Sorry to bait you guys. This one's already looking at 20 minutes. So we will go through the set of the cards that we have revealed at the moment. In the next video, like I said, in this video, let's just focus on those, and then we'll go through, come back, and do another video going through the set. So sorry to bait anyone here if you stuck around, but we were just going to do that. I'll do another video going over all these cards just to keep the videos a little separated and a little more organized. But I appreciate everyone hanging out with me on this video. Please leave the video a like. Subscribe to the channel. Leave down in the comments what you think about all these cards that we covered from this initial starter deck and the cards that they showed us from the actual set, right? So I want to know what you guys have to say about it. And then in the next video, we'll go through the set and cover all the other cards. I appreciate everyone hanging out with me today. Peace.